Hi, everybody. I am Sun Psychic Jean. Please welcome Terry Lee, Pure Visionary Psychic Medium, and Terri Suzuki, Kigaru Spiritual Journeys.
Delighted to be here, Jean. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for inviting me.
I am so happy that it's Friday night, right? And it's the psychic triad, right?
Yes, it is. New Year's Eve. Ooh.
Well, that's lovely. And do you do anything special for New Year's, Terry Lee?
Well, I have my my own little kind of first thing in the morning ceremony thing that I go through for the new year,
Oh, nice.
and state my intentions and give my gratitude, that sort of thing. And then everything else is all family all day long, as much as I can take. It's my favorite thing. Is be with my family and all my crazy pets. Life is good. Yeah.
And how about you, Suzuki?
We're not doing anything exciting this year. I think my family all kind of familyed out last weekend. So this weekend they're all going to stay home and they're going to just celebrate from home and not do anything special. Um, I keep trying to tell my husband we should do something Japanese because
Oh,
the big holiday in Japan is New Year's Day. And
oh,
That's
so far, I haven't convinced him we should do something. We haven't done anything special yet, so someday we will.
wow. And Wisdom Seeker Joan is here. Hi, Wisdom Seeker Joan. How are you? Thanks for stopping by.
I have to say hi to Teresa. Is it Heidering? Heidering? I have totally binge watched Twilight Zone many, many New Year's days in my life. I love it. Actually, now thanks for reminding me. I think I'll do a little of that too.
What is that what they do? Is that a custom that they have Twilight Zone on New Year's Day?
Yes.
Wow.
I think
That
it's New
is so
Year's Eve into New Year's Day, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
wow. And Thelma is here. Thank you very much. And Miter is here. And she said Japanese jiggly cake. Do you know what that is?
Yes, I know Japanese jiggly cakes, but we probably won't eat those either. So
I don't, would you describe it? What makes it jiggly?
you know, it they also call it like a cheesecake sometimes when you're buying it, and it's just a vanilla cake that they've made. And I think what they do is they probably whip it a lot and put a lot of air in it, and then they don't cook it as hard. And so if you tap it, it jiggles. Oh,
Oh,
yeah. So it's kind of like half cake, halfway cheesecake, kind of.
Oh, yummy. That
oh,
sounds great.
wow. Like a souffle is what it
Yeah,
reminds me of.
Yeah.
that's what it kind of is.
Wow, very nice, very nice. And somebody here says that their ex-sister always had a New Year's Day party. I think that's a lot of fun. Not everybody is a night owl, but many of us are. But yeah, that's
Mhm.
wonderful.
What are
Oh,
you
how
doing?
I'm going to be cleaning out closets. I'm going to be organizing. I got some bins. I have to get rid of some things. I have to pack some things away, organize some things. It's actually free time for me. It's an extra day off of work, and I can
Wow.
plan to. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I like to give things away to
That's
the donation bin and
mhm.
things like that. I just need to reorganize. And, no better time than New Year's. You kind of get that bug, to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
hmm
That is a
Start
great
the new
plan.
year fresh.
Yes, yes. I think it's going to be a good one too. I think it's going to
Mhm.
be a good one. So everybody, we are taking questions today. We're going to be taking them randomly, and we know that everybody it takes a few minutes for the live notification to go out, and we will be answering questions for if you would like a message from your loved one who has transitioned or your pet who has transitioned. If it's your loved one, we just need to know their name and the relation would be helpful. Like my sister, you know, Sue or something, whatever the relation in the name. And if it's a pet, just, what type of pet it is and their name, and spirit guides, and angels as well. And what about like prospects for the new year, like just an overall general reading? We
Yeah.
can look into that as
Well, we
well.
could do a quick New Year read. That'd be fun.
I think so too. I think so too.
Mm.
Very nice. Michaela is here. Am I saying that right? Michaela. Oh, hi, Michaela. Thanks for coming by. Um, I know I'm saying something. Michaela, it looks like. Yeah, Michaela, not Michaela. Welcome. Thanks for being here. And Michaela wants to know, may I have a message from my spirit guide Lane? Oh, she knows her name. Please and thank you. Whew. It's pretty spelling too. I like that. The first one takes a minute, so just bear with us.
Yeah. Well, actually, I saw on my stage right away a Japanese Dharma doll, but all in white. Usually a Dharma doll is red and then, kind of flesh colored and black eyebrows and things like that. But this Dharma doll is all in white. And Lane is holding it up, bringing it to my attention, and painting on one eye. So with the Dharma doll, what you do is you paint on one eye and you make a wish. Or in our the way we talk about it, you basically set an intention to manifest something. So Lane is inviting you to manifest something. And when you get it, then Lane will paint on the other eye. It's all in white, so I think that this is like something big, like spiritual gift or something, that you're invited to manifest something. So have at it.
Okay. I'm taking notes here. Beautiful, beautiful, rich rose pink light immediately. It was just gorgeous. I love that. That's my sign for deep love and understanding, tender love. And what I saw was just a beautiful light, almost like when the sun peers through the clouds and you see the rays. So that was your guide, Lane, moving in. And the word I heard, and I wrote it down, is a new beginning is on the horizon. And what I saw was a lotus flower, just a beautiful, same color pink, beautiful lotus flower. And I also heard how much your seeking and your reaching out is appreciated, and that it's like part of your destiny to receive what they have more and more. And they're very happy to present this to you. And they're saying, take your time to understand it. Take your time to understand it. But they're very happy to present this information to you. And it's huge. It feels enormous to me. But that a new beginning is on the horizon. It's going to be something special.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
really beautiful.
Ooh, it felt good to read that.
Very nice, very nice. I was getting something very similar to both of you, and what I picked up first of all was unconditional love, which is that pink color that you saw right away, and it almost was like a pet, like how a pet would be like just loving you and just focused and fixated right on you every moment, everything that you do, even if you like get up off the couch and the pet like starts wagging his tail, you know. And it's like you don't have to do very much for them to be so excited
Yeah.
that you're engaging with them. It's like this unconditional love, and they are so just focused on you and cheering you on no matter what you do, and they want to let you know that they're there supporting you. And they're also telling me that you have an open line of communication that they want to grow and expand on. And they said to accept the validation and confirmations that you see. Like when you see synchronicities, that's validating. And to look for these things and to make note of them and almost say, okay, I know that's you, or something that they know that you can open up that line of communication. And they also said to will be integrating the energies that they have as well as the energies that you have. So that was really very, very nice, Michaela. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
Very interesting. Thank you for coming and for your question. Let me see. I have, wow, I have, um, okay. So I have Lee Reeve. She wants to get a message from her grandmother, Hallie. Hi, Lee. Thanks for coming. So
Hey.
nice to see you. Her grandmother, Hallie. Hmm.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about you two, but I'm getting kind of a lot of messages at once. Some of it evidential, like Hallie is kind of showing herself when she was probably in her 40s or 50s, and she's got well done hair. She's showing me in white hair, or I guess since it's black and white, it could be blonde, but it's very well done. And she brought cooking to mind, like either she loved to cook or she super hated to cook. But and she's showing.
Oh,
Why are you laughing, Terry?
I'll show you later. Keep going.
Okay. And she's just taking care of you as a little kid. She's saying you were always a special little girl. And it's like she found extra little treats or was more supervised you around the table a little bit more. And she's just such a lovely, lovely lady. And I just don't know what to make about this food because I have a feeling I'm missing the point here just a tiny bit. That it's either she really loved to cook or it was kind of a joke. So I think I'm going to rest at that right now.
Well, I'm just finding this such a treat because I don't know if you can read this. Can you guys read? Is it all backwards? I'm cooking up something for you. And she I'm cooking up something for you. And she's winking. Like I just feel this little joyful kind of mischievous feeling. Like and that's what she gave to me, that she is receiving from you your joy and your love and your playfulness. I'm feeling this feeling of playfulness. And so she's not only said, I'm cooking up something for you, but she said, watch for it. So keep your eyes peeled, keep your heart open, because she's got something. It's a special little message. And with that wink, it could be anything. I have no idea, but that was so amazing that we both got cooking. I wrote it down before you said it. Yeah. Wow.
That is so cute, so cute. Very nice.
Yeah.
So, Lee, what I was getting was a lot of love and a lot of care and a lot of um, like she just wants to nurture you. Like she is saying, she's almost like having her arms out and saying, "Come here, let me give you a hug." And you just fall into her arms and she just hugs you and like kind of rocks you and says, "Everything's going to be all right." She just wants to nurture you and she wants you to know that she's there for you and that she is helping you and she is supporting you. And she feels that you are reaching out and that you're connecting um, to the other side and your guides and your angels, and she can feel how much you want to reach out and how much you want to open up. And she just can you know that they can hear all of our thoughts, and she just wants you to run to her and jump into her arms, and she just wants to um nurture you. I don't know, like just soothe you and hug you. Just really, really, that's what she wants to do. That's really interesting.
Oh, beautiful. All right.
Thank you
Lisa's
very
just
much.
excited.
Oh, okay. Aw,
That's great. Yeah.
she's excited for the what's cooking up, right? What she's gonna cook up.
And I
Aw,
didn't feel like it related to food at all.
yeah, she said
Uh,
she needs some hugs. Very
good.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do see, hang on one second. Let me just hide that. I did order glasses. These are not the ones because you guys can't see me, but they're not here yet. They should be here any day. Um,
Are they like blue, the glasses that help the blue stick not harm your eyes?
they're not because I wanted to get them so they didn't have any glare and they didn't have the blue either, you know. Um, but yeah, so they're only for when I'm on YouTube.
You
Yeah,
have
because those are my
YouTube
regular
glasses.
computer glasses for me to see, but you can't see me. So that's why I don't wear them. Okay, we have Nam Mason here. Hi, Nam. Thanks for coming. Any messages from my dad and uncle for 2023? Okay, so we can start connecting, Nam, but if you would give us your dad and your uncle's name and just let us know which one is which, just so that we have, because there's a lot of people here and there's a lot of dads and uncles. So that would be really helpful if we could say, you know, we'll just start with Nam's dad or uncle and see who comes through first. Okay, dad is Carlos and uncle is Fred. So I was getting a male energy, and I can't tell which one is which, but they seem to be a little on the slim side and sort of very matter of fact and kind of Mm, very casual, like, yeah, I'm here. Yeah, it's me. Yeah, like, sort of, they're just very casual. They're not very ethereal or majestic. They're very casual, very, very friendly, very, almost like a little bit of a fast talker. Um, and really didn't kind of make a big deal out of a lot of things. Didn't have very much of a big ego and was very approachable. And kind of like I hear him saying, "Whatever you need, just let me know. What do you need? Let me know." Like he's just saying, "It's she's saying that's Uncle. Okay, that's Fred. That's like that. How about that? Interesting." Okay. So Fred and Carlos. Let's see if I can get more. So he's just real casual and he's just saying, what do you I'm here. It's okay. Like what do you need? And just very very casual about the whole thing. Um but what message do you have, Fred, for Nam? What message do you have for Nam? He says that we're both here. He has your dad with him, and he says that we watch over you and the family. And he says our energies will not leave you. Our energies are connected until the end of your days, until the end of the days of all of the family who knew us, and that we are always connected, and we are watching close. He's also saying that you get signs from him, and he's telling me smells, or he's telling me that you get signs from him. What else do you see? He says she can tell when I'm around, Nam, or you can tell when he's around. Um, you can sense him, is what he's telling me. I'm not sure what you see or what you hear or what you feel, but you do sense somebody around you. So I feel as though your Uncle Fred is coming through in the forefront, but he has your dad with him.
Yeah, I got Carlos and Fred on the stage too. They both came forward. But kind of the way I see them is they're kind of guys. They're standing there on the stage. They're highly protective of you, highly protective. Like they're enjoying watching you as you are on your journey. It's almost like they're watching like a movie kind of, and that they're definitely for you. Now, your dad is very quiet. He's not talking to me a lot, but he's nodding along as Fred is more verbose. And your dad kind of thumps his heart, and that thing that guys do that like says, "I got your back." I don't even know how to make the little thing, and Fred, who's way more verbose, Fred is holding a huge firework. And that was the first thing I saw. I was kind of like, what is he holding? I mean, it's a big ammunition. I mean, it's substantial. And he's like, "We got your back. We always have your back." And he's like, it's not like he's going to shoot off this firework, but he says that it's part of the protection that they provide you, that if there's it's almost like they have a missile system, and if you have any incoming, they're just going to shoot it down. I mean, Fred is serious. A nice guy. I mean, if you had to have somebody have your back, Fred's the guy. So that's what I got, is that they are watching out for you. They're serious about it.
That's beautiful. I love that. Well, I'm not sure. The first thing I got, and I did see two figures. One is shorter with dark hair, and the other one's a little bit taller. Both lean. And the first thing I heard and the first thing I felt was the word breathe. Just breathe. That was the first message. And I don't know who this one is, the shorter one with the dark eyes. I tried to get names to tell who was who, but I said, is there something that you can tell me that will validate to Nam a message? And I heard somebody carved something for you, or they gave you a statue as a gift. I couldn't quite get whether they created it or not, but I saw it as a special presentation that they were handing to you. And then I saw like a picture of a sunset with a field with tall, almost like wheat, but it glowed like gold. And you were walking through as a young girl, and your hands were going through the field, and you were playing and laughing. And then I got that beautiful, beautiful pink, that gorgeous, tender pink surrounding you. And yes, it does feel very protective, as Terri said. And it was a wonderful, wonderful feeling. And I hope that that validates something for you. And thank you very much. It was a fun read. Okay.
Sorry, I'm talking and I was muted. She says,
Oh.
I love it and I feel them all the time. Yeah, she can tell when they're around. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Very nice. Thank you, Nan. Thank you very much for the feedback too. That was really interesting
Oh,
to.
sugarcane plantation. Sorry. Just
Oh, okay. There. I just saw it.
there it is. Wow.
Wow.
It's cool. Wonderful.
Very nice.
That was a beautiful scene.
Thank you very much for validating that. Wow.
Thank you.
So cool. Okay. So I have Miter here, and she would like to know messages from Ezekiel and Janera, her grandparents.
Miter.
Well, they're awfully busy on the other side. They're together on the other side. They seem to be always doing something. Always there. It's almost like she's almost talking to me while she's working. The Janera is, I think, is who I'm speaking with, and they have their hands full. So I'm not sure if you and the family, but they are working diligently, and they are not old, and they are very agile, and they take their responsibility very seriously, and they pay attention very closely. So Janera, what is the message for Miter? She's telling me you are a hard worker. She's telling me you have many irons in the fire, that you are a diligent worker, and that you watch over many others as well. And she's almost, she is going through the motions and sharing your energy. She is doing this to help support you. Like you're here on this plane in earth and as a human doing this, and she is on the other side doing this to help support this flow, this energy that you have, this drive that you have. Wow. Go ahead.
Janera is very interesting, isn't she? She is quite the. She seems to know what clairs we have, and she's taking advantage of it. So she was showing me a garden, and they were diligently, just like you said, diligently gardening and stuff. And as I watched, though, she kind of like went like this to me, like, you're not quite getting it. You're not quite getting it. And then she's showing So I have a feeling that what Janera is trying to show me is not so much that you, in your repertoire of very busy things that you're doing, to add gardening to it. What I think what she's actually telling me is she would like you to eat better food, fresher food, organic food, something more
Nice.
nourishing, because you're kind of wearing yourself out a little bit. Wow. Yeah, please do that. And then she just sent a hummingbird to my window.
Oh, how pretty.
It is so cold out. How is the hummingbird here? Okay, interesting. I hope that hummingbird means something to you, because they don't normally hear.
Wow.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
You're seeing a hummingbird outside
Yes.
your window
Yeah.
right now. Ooh, hummingbirds are special messengers. That's cool. I when I first tuned in, I felt like they were talking with each other, like, okay, and now's the time. And they were like thinking of how they were going to present this. The first thing that I heard was from Grandpa, listen before you leap. Listen before you leap. And then don't be so hard on yourself. Listen before you leap. Don't be so hard on yourself. And then she said, yeah, you are perfect. And then she called you my little flower. You are perfect, my little flower.
Oh.
And just very tender, but a lot of energy there. A lot of powerful energy. I would enlist their energy in things that you have to do, because they've got it going on over there. They really do. As Jean said, you can feel it. Wow.
It was really interesting, very different how busy they were. And she
Mhm.
says that a garden equals her heart,
Oh.
Terry. So, yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah. And
And you're
she
the little
was,
flower.
oh, yeah, absolutely. And she just said, hummingbird in this cold, yikes.
That was a sign, no doubt.
Mhm.
No doubt.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Really nice. Thank you. They're like, awesome reading. Thank you. That was
Thank you.
really, really strong energies tonight from loved
Mhm.
ones for sure.
Mhm.
And they're very energetic. They're not as, they're just very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just go up a little bit. And so I have Natalie Noya, and she says, any messages from Teresa, her mom's mom?
Grandmother Teresa. Grandmother Teresa for Natalie.
So I'm seeing a bird. I'm seeing a parrot, a cockatoo, maybe the one that has like all the feathers down the back of his neck, the kind that you keep in the house, but then the feathers will stand up on the back of their neck, and they're like very showy and very feathery. I'm just saying that because I don't know my breeds, so I think it's a cockatoo, um, and it's white, oddly. Or maybe not so oddly. So I don't know about the spirit of the bird, if that means anything to you, Natalie. But let me go in. It was the first thing that came in.
Hmm. So I'll just say a little bit. I'm getting a partial reading too. She's showing me a castle, and this castle, it's not like, it's like in the old country castle, and it's very old fashioned. And I see Natalie walking up the steps and going around and looking out. And she's telling me something about this dwelling was promised to me in heaven. And from this dwelling, from this vantage point, she can see you. And that is kind of all I'm getting right now. So if you have more, Jean.
I do, but Terry Lee, did you want to jump in or do you want me to go?
Why don't you go?
Okay.
I'm still working on it.
Mhm. And so I did see your mom's mom, and it's funny that you said it's your mom's mom and not your grandmom for some reason. She seemed to be a very young mother, like your mom, like Teresa and your mom were kind of close in age, like only maybe 20 years apart or less. And they, like, it could have been that Teresa may have helped raise you because your mom, they, your Teresa was a young mom and your mom was a young mom is what I'm feeling, and that they kind of mothered you together. Um, e- Either that or Teresa was in the house for some time. I just see them together. I see them um, close in age, and she's she's just giving me this so that maybe you would recognize them. Does this mean anything to you, Natalie? Just want to make sure we're getting the right vibration there. And
Well,
then I can go ahead.
I'm going to have to say, I already got the wrong vibration. I completely read that wrong. I was reading Natalie's higher self there. I was reading because it was Natalie that I was seeing at the castle, not Teresa.
Wow.
So I got to go back and try it again. So.
Whew. Yeah.
How about you, Terry Lee?
Okay. Well, what I got was a lot. A loving, very loving spirit. She said, I am dancing with you in the light, whirling you around me. And then she showed me it was either a horse or a pony, or maybe even a rocking horse, but I could clearly see it and I could see a young child there. Then the next message was release the pain and be free. So she gave me the feeling that you've had something that's given you a great deal of pain. And even though you're living bravely and you're walking strong, this pain is holding you back a little bit, and it will do you good to release that pain. And then she said, we are holding your hand and we walk every step with you.
Oh,
So I hope that I hope that helps, Natalie. Great deal of love there.
she said that her grandmother was called Mem. That's what they
Oh,
called her grandmother, but she was
wow,
giving us their name. But her name, yeah.
Oh,
cute.
well,
They just
I went back and I'm still at the castle. And what I got is this, that wasn't quite wrong. What it is it's kind of like a family dwelling. It's where they wait for you. But it seems to me that what I'm seeing here seems to say to me that you guys travel in a pretty tight soul group, pretty tight here, because this is your home base that I'm seeing. So I'm sorry, but that's kind of all I got is that this was a tight family, tight base.
interesting, very different. Yeah, we may need, sometimes when we do quick messages like this, it's as long as your family members want to come forward and share with us, it's but sometimes it takes a little coaxing, and it takes a little time for them to get the message, ready. Either that, or they're not used to us, or I'm not really sure. But yeah, so maybe ask again another time, and maybe we can get a little bit more for you. Um, yeah, but Natalie, hang in there, and I know
Mhm.
that they're watching over you. And I don't know if that meant anything. If that does that sound familiar? Would that be your grandmom if your grandmom and your mom were close in age? And did your mom have you when she was younger? Not younger, but that's like the usual age at that time when they were around 20.
Mhm. Yeah, it
Oh,
definitely felt like very strong support.
she said she had a bird named Tonto.
A ton. So,
Was it a cockatoo? Was it like a bird in the house? Was it white? Because, man, that was like the first thing that came in. And I'm like, I'm looking for the grandmom. Why is this bird coming? Wow, that is so cool. Thank
very,
you for validating that.
yes, that's nice.
Wow. So, thank you very much, Natalie. I appreciate your question. I see that Cheryl Stevens is here. Hi, Cheryl. Thanks for coming. She said, any messages from my spirit guides on how to proceed? Thanks for coming, Cheryl.
Yeah.
I see Samantha is here. Lizzie T is here. Oh, it's a gray bird. Oh, and she said it was an evil thing, Natalie is saying.
Probably an African gray.
Oh, is that what they
Like
are?
mine, they can be pretty wicked.
Okay, that's Tonto. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I saw. That's what came through. I,
that's
I guess that was identifying. Interesting. Well, thank you, Natalie. So let's check with Cheryl. Spirit guides on how to proceed for Cheryl. So Cheryl, there, I heard a little bit to proceed with caution, and then they said, listen to your gut. Did they tell you the same thing, Terry Lee?
proceed with caution. I thought, oh, quit it. That's just a saying. But no, that came back. So, yeah, proceed with caution.
It was almost like a really quick, and I thought,
Mhm.
And then they said to listen to your gut, to follow your gut, to don't always believe what you see or hear other people say, or listen to your gut, listen to your own instincts, and trust those instincts, trust yourself. And if you're unsure, um, let take the next bus. Like you don't have to step out if you're unsure. And that's unusual. That's very unusual. They usually say, "Go for it, jump on," but they're just telling you to listen to your gut. If your gut is saying to be hesitant, it's not going to hurt you to be hesitant. Another train's going to come. So if it's something that you're feeling uneasy about or unsure about, trust it. That's unusual.
I virtually got the same message, just different words. I got a knowing right away where I heard proceed gently, gentle, gentle, gentle. Take it slowly. And then and they showed me this path you're on, and then they put a crown on your head. And what that's saying to me is you are the ruler of your life. You are the one in charge of your life, and that you get to make the decisions. Don't let people take your decisions away from you. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't negotiate or, with people, but they're saying your life is your life. You have to live your life. And by putting this crown on your head, then they kind of turned me around and I kind of saw where you're going. And it's a pretty perilous path. I mean, the path kind of slopes off, it's not flat and straight. And so they're saying, be careful, do it gently, but firmly. Remember that you have to live your own life. You're wearing this crown because this is your life, your job, your journey. and don't let anyone take that away from you. You can't, again, they say the thing that they always say, which is you can't really make a bad decision. So don't worry so much about that. That's what
Okay. Well, the first thing they told me was to get the cards. And I kind of lingered a little bit. I like to read and want to grab the cards. Then I heard that proceed with caution. And then they said, get the cards. So, okay, I got the cards. I drew 4 cards. They're telling me that this is involving justice. The first card I drew, either legal justice or karmic justice or some type of justice issue that you're going through right now. Can also mean, karmic justice like a life lesson, something that's big. The next thing I got was the Chariot. Now, the Chariot it's a good card, and it's a victory card, but it also indicates you might have some obstacles to overcome in this situation that you're in, and that proceed with caution, right? And then I got the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting you say crown, because Queen of Pentacles. Now, this can actually be a person that can help you. This would be a mature person that might be involved in this situation somehow. Or it's just indicating to me that it's something involving money. But the good thing is it's an abundance card. It's a good sign. And then so I felt like, well, I really need one more card to kind of cement what this is all about. And I got strength. So this is telling me that you've got the strength to get through this, whatever it is, and that you're going to come out on top. You might have some obstacles, but have faith and proceed with caution.
Wow.
Interesting stuff. Let us know.
Let us know if that resonates, if that makes sense to you, Cheryl.
Yeah.
And hi, Laura K and Ellen R and Lise and Butterfly. Okay. So here's Cheryl. She says, that makes a lot of sense at this time. I have to be my own advocate. Thank you very much. I read tarot cards as well.
Oh, excellent. Well, there you go. They wanted to communicate with you in the form that you knew. That's great. That's exciting.
I love it. I love it. And we do often need each other's counsel because it's really hard for us to read for ourselves.
Oh, sure. And it's always good to have validation if you're having a feeling and then you get a reading, or someone throws the cards for you or reads for you. It's a validation of a message for you. So good.
What's the name of your deck that has all the astrological signs and stuff?
This is the Learning Tarot cards, and I got these. I can't remember where I got them. I love them for that reason, though, especially if you're dealing with a specific person or you ask a question about them, then you've got this astrological sign. And the chakras are on here as well. If someone asks you a question about some blockages or some things that they have. So that's why I like them. They're cool.
Yeah, it has a lot of indicators there. So if you have, or if you're getting a message or like a feeling or an instinct, and you pick it, that one little indicator will jump out at you, and you're like, oh, this is the one. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really interesting when I throw them. They really speak to me on all of these different levels, but mostly on a specific one. Usually the message comes through pretty clear from them. So, yeah.
So we have Gypsy JJ here. Hi, Gypsy JJ. Just say hi and let me know that you're still there. She wants to know. Oh, hi, Vyman. Yay. And Teresa is here. Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure. So before I get Gypsy JJ, Cheryl says, that's too funny. I just bought that deck. I've been reading cards for over 40 years.
Wow.
Excellent. Well, there's another validation.
That's why they were so insistent.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And they tell me which. I've got another deck. I've got 3 in front of me right here. So those are the ones I reached for. Yeah, pretty cool.
Wow, that is so cool. Very cool. Okay, so Gypsy JJ says, "Is there any message for my black miniature poodle? How is she? Where is she? I was forced to rehome her 6 years ago. Her name is Angel Baby. Aw,
That's sweet.
I don't think I ever saw a miniature. You mean just the regular poodle, like not the large poodle, but the regular.
There's a standard and
Oh,
then miniature ones are the smaller ones.
okay, so like a 25
And then the
pounder.
toy are the really, really
Oh,
small.
I'm thinking Choi. So this is just the regular. This is the okay. I don't. Mhm.
I don't know about you ladies. I'm going to jump in here because I'm seeing her on someone's lap. It's an older lady. Um, well, not that old. But it's an older lady. She's curled up. She's well loved. I'm seeing a sofa in front of a big picture window. Oops, sorry, hit my mic. In front of a big picture window. Um, and what I'm seeing outside is kind of a forested area. Really pretty. Oh, boy, I'm trying to get exactly where that is. She's happy, and she loves running in the forest. I'm feeling like the lady that owns her, this lady's lap. I'm assuming that's the one who owns her. She is she does have like a I what Angel is telling me is that she is nurturing her, that she is like a therapy for her because of this illness, but she is very kind and very loved. What are you getting, ladies? Anything similar?
Well, I immediately saw that little black poodle come out on my stage. Just because she's on my stage doesn't mean she's gone or anything.
No.
Because it's just her spirit, coming to visit with me. What a delightful little dog! She comes right out to me. She's kind of that prancy, the kind of like, you know, she knows she's a cute little dog, and she immediately like lets me pet her, and she's like, tell mommy that I am very happy. She said I was so well taken care of by Gypsy J, that she was so
Oh,
well taken care of,
yeah.
and that she has gone on to this next family for just as Terry Lee said, she has a job with this woman.
I felt that.
She is greatly loved. She feels loved. She's well taken care of, and she feels the love from you too. That
Oh,
she's just such a nice little dog. I can see why it was so hard to rehome her, but she's okay. She's just fine. She's doing some good work.
Yeah.
yes.
I feel her becoming like almost like a young adult, almost like I am mature now, like, and I see her with her little chin sitting on like a pillow, or maybe it was the woman's lap, but she's very content and feels proud, feels like she's in a place where she can make a difference.
Mhm.
She's she just seems to be like a little bit more mature and has a different perspective on life and contemplative. She's a unique spirit for sure, and she has an intellect to her that is that you may have been able to connect with her telepathically and had a really strong connection to her because of her intellect. And this is something that served her well through her years, and she was very able to learn what she needed to do and not do for this woman who couldn't handle a big dog because of what her medical condition. And so she feels she just feels like she's very useful, very useful. Yeah, very interesting, very
Yeah.
sophisticated.
Sweet
Mhm.
sweet little thing.
Very nice. Viviani says, Happy New Year, everybody. I know we're New Year's Eve, right? Happy New Year, everybody. So thank you very much, Gypsy JJ. I appreciate your question.
Mm.
So we have Lavita is here, and she says, My ex recently stated he always loved me. How should I interpret that? Is he sincere? I think he's I I was kind of reading that in the chat, but I'll let the girls go. Go ahead.
No, it's all right. Go ahead, Jean.
I think he's sincere, Lavita. I think sometimes after time passes and he realizes that you're still the wonderful woman that he married, he has some regrets over maybe some discrepancies or behaviors that may have happened that caused the breakup, and he sees that you are um, you know still the woman that he married, and he wished that he wouldn't have been so. Uh, whatever it was, selfish, I guess, and to cause the breakup. And but he does still love you. I feel as though he is sincere, and I believe he always loved you for sure. I think it was circumstances and emotions and ego sometimes get in the way and disrupt things. It's yeah. What did you guys get?
Got something, Terry?
Not yet.
Okay, well, I'm being told to go to the cards. I've lots of times in personal relationship issues, I go to the cards because they can dive down deep. So I'll need just a few minutes here.
And it's up to you, Lavita, how you feel. I mean, and if you, I mean, we don't know that what the situation is, but love is love. And if somebody loves you, let them.
So I used my pendulum, and so I got interesting answers. Actually, when I asked, does her ex actually love her? It went in circles for a long time, and then it said yes. So I think that he does love you, but I think that he's a little confused right now. He doesn't know what to make of it yet. And but when I asked, should they get back together, or then it didn't move at all. So that's what I got. So I say proceed carefully, but.
Interesting cards. Now this, just so everybody knows, I'm reading the beauty deck. This is interesting. Okay, so the first card I got was the Sun. The Sun is obviously a great card, but in a situation like this, it represents that love, and I think that what I'm feeling, this is my feeling from this card, is that he's finally recognizing the value of the love that he feels for you. The second card I got was the Two of Wands. Now, in this case, this is talking to you. This is a stay or go card, making a decision. Is he right? Is he sincere? Is this what's going on? Okay, then I drew, interesting, the Ace of Pentacles. I'm like, what? How does this play in? But I think this, in this situation, represents the fact that he's looking for stability. That's what the Ace of Pentacles, it's prosperity and manifesting and gifts, but it also means stability. And I think that he's looking for stability that he had with you previously. And that is helping him to recognize that love, the value of that love. Now, let's see. When we look at, the final card, I had to draw one more after that Pentacles card. This is the Queen of Wands. I love this. This deck is a lot of fun. I'm thinking in this situation that this is you. I'm thinking that this is telling you that you are vibrant, you are powerful, and you have the ability to perceive what's going on here, and that you know the answer to the question. You know the answer to the question. Is he being sincere? And is this what you want? Because this is telling me that you're a very strong, sexy, powerful woman, and you have the capability to know what's really going on here. And I could draw another card, but I think what the cards are telling me is that you are making this decision, hence the Two of Wands. And I am fully confident that you will make the right decision. And trust yourself, trust your instincts, trust your heart. Because, you can truly love someone that you had a relationship with in the past. But, some of us move on. And when you move on, it doesn't mean that love wasn't real, or it wasn't powerful, or it wasn't effective in your life. But it doesn't mean that it also has to be back into your life experience. You can say, wow, that's really great. And if you feel like, like the Two of Wands, you've got to make that decision. Make the decision and stick with it. That's what I'm feeling.
I feel like you do know you got his number, you know what he's all about, the tricks that he pulls, if it's tricks, I don't know. But you know his personality. And so it's you may be thinking, been there, done that, but still, if he wants to love you at this stage as his ex-wife, obviously it's a beautiful thing. So to what degree is up to you, I think.
This Queen of Wands also takes charge. So take charge. Be confident in yourself.
And she is beautiful. You are beautiful, Lavita. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your question. So I'm looking back. Is Star Midnight here? Or I think Teresa. Is Teresa here? And I'm not sure if astrology happenings. Just don't know. These were from earlier. I don't see any recent ones. So if any of those three are here, I think Lauren. Did I say Lauren? No, it was Teresa. Okay,
Teresa.
Teresa. Okay, Teresa is here. So she says, "Oops, sorry." Messages from her dad Al, who passed just this past August. We're sorry for your loss, Teresa. And Star Midnight is here. Okay. Thank you, girls. Thank you. Teresa.
I got the feeling Al was on deck. That's just all I can say. I just felt him right away. It was like, oh, yes, my turn. Let me get back in there. But I just have to say that he's delightful. Yeah. Oh.
He seems gentle and soft-spoken and not like a fast talker, a little bit more of a listener. But he had a huge heart, lots of love for you. He's sending you lots and lots of love. And he just seems a little quiet, man, a few words, but a lot of love and very gentle. Like he would say, no, That's all right. I don't need that now. You don't have like he's almost like doesn't want to put you in any um out of your way. He doesn't want you to do anything, to exert yourself or something. Like he just wants to be he doesn't want to bother you. He doesn't want to be a bother to anybody. So I'm not sure if this is something that he did towards the end of his um be towards the end of his life here, that he just didn't want anybody to bother, but he seems to be quiet, a man of few words, but really, really big love is what I'm feeling.
Mhm.
And I'm not really getting very many words, but he's kind of just saying, oh no, no, don't bother, don't bother, don't bother. Like, it's okay. I'm fine. He's, sort of, this is like the energy I'm feeling. How about you? How about you?
Yeah. Well, I saw Al on my stage, and the whole stage is white, very, very white, but around him is this thick border all the way around him, kind of far out from his body, is all these clovers, like 4-leaf clovers and little bits of things. And I was kind of like, okay, Al, what's up with the clover? What does this mean? What is all this green? First of all, to me, the green always is going to kind of be love, the heart chakra, but he isn't a man of very many words. He was a very calm person, it seems like, but he said, I was so involved in my life. I was so kind of laid back that I missed the clovers. I missed seeing the clovers and the luck and the little goodies of life. I kind of missed that. And what he's really saying is, please don't you miss that. Please
Oh,
look for the little goodies, the little clovers, the little pieces of luck that come your way. So he really is. I see him kind of extending this wreath of clovers towards you. That you get to live in that area now, and don't be so, oh, I don't need help, I don't need anything, I'm okay. You know, go out there, and I mean, you're here on an adventure. Go on the adventure. Look at the luck. Look at the little things and enjoy it. Um, and for some reason, as I said that, he kind of shows me a roulette wheel, like spin the wheel, baby.
Ooh, that's fun. Awesome. Well, as I said, he was on deck. I mean, some souls are really good at conveying their essence. And he was just like, oh, yeah, he stepped up. Um, the first thing that he brought to mind is, and that's an interesting thought playing off of yours, Terry, because he said, we had beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time, beautiful days. But to me, it was so short. Time is short. And he also told me that you hear him. He said, she hears me. So when you hear that little thought or that whisper and you think, oh, that might be from him, it is. And enjoy that. I get the feeling he was a giver. I got a giver, a philanthropist, someone who loved to help other people, a very kind, as was it Jane that said he had a big heart? He's got a big heart.
mhm.
Yeah, I felt that too. And then he brought to me that he either, and I couldn't figure whether he was talking about you guys had travel and adventure together, or he's encouraging you to have travel and adventure. It's one or the other. And let me just see. I tried really hard to dial it in. He's saying both. Okay. So he's saying both that continue to travel and have adventure and feel excitement in your heart because I'm right with you. I'm enjoying every minute with you. And it's extending. Our time together is extended throughout eternity. Oh, and he loves you. And he said, I love you. Beautiful. Ooh, very, very, very kind, loving person. Yeah. Thank you.
Very nice. Yeah. Thank you, Teresa.
He's not letting that spin the wheel, baby, come out of my mind. I keep hearing you. Go on the adventure. Do it.
Yeah.
He's encouraging you. Oh, Teresa says thank you.
Ah, great.
You're welcome. We know it's pretty new for you, or pretty recent for you. Just hang in there, Teresa. He's there. Okay,
Yes.
so we have Star Midnight here. Hi, Star Midnight. Thanks for your question. What do you see for me in the new year?
Midnight. Love the name. That's cool. Okay.
I think the answer is in the question. What I'm finding, what I'm feeling is that you are looking for the answer in the future. You're looking to predict the future, not necessarily predict, but kind of get hints about the future. Obviously, you're asking your question here about the future, but it's something that you're going to look into. So I'm not sure if you're into astrology or if you, obviously, all of the psychic skills and things, but you're going to start practicing looking into the future. And really, what they're telling me is that you'll learn how to detect different energies, and you'll be able to detect your own energies, other people's energies, the energies of the seasons, the energies of events. And this will fine tune your abilities, and then that's the way you'll be able to tell the future, is because you'll feel something, and you'll be like, oh, I feel something is coming, something good is coming, something not so good is coming, and you'll be able to feel and sense this more. And this will be your you'll be working on this and developing this so that you can kind of tell the future in that respect. How about you?
They're showing me her in two worlds. They took me out into the star system, out into the stars, the universe, and then they kind of took me back to her body. And so when I was out in the universe, I was feeling like she has great spiritual gifts, and they definitely have to do with energy. I could just see kind of her noticing the energy and being able to move it and create with it a little bit. And yeah, so there's definitely growth coming for you for this next year. But then I also they brought me back to your body, and they kept concentrating my eyes on your lungs. So they just, it's like all I can see is your chest, and not so much your heart, but your lungs. And I feel like they're saying, take a little more care this year with your lungs. I don't know how that, I mean, maybe you're painting something and they want you to wear the mask and be more careful with what you bring into your lungs. But he's really showing me your lungs. And I don't know, maybe it's the lungs power our voice. I'm not sure, but definitely they want you a little bit more care with that.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm getting a lot of card commands here today, but they, once again, the first thing I saw though in my mind before I got the command to get the cards was fireworks. Just saw fireworks. So I don't know what that means, but
Exciting.
Exciting things.
New Year's.
So the first great card to draw for a new year coming up, that's the Page of Swords. There you go. And the Page of Swords, I think you're getting ideas and inspiration. And these are things that cut through. They're don't worry about things coming to you and thinking, oh, it's a fantasy or it's imagination or whatever. This stuff that's coming is a gift. It's It's exciting. That's the feeling I'm getting. That ties into the fireworks. Okay. And then the next card was the Emperor. Okay. And that, to me, that in this case, this is it's something that's coming up for you. You're going to get opportunities, and the other cards will show you, but you're going to get opportunities. But this is saying focus, study, do the background work on whatever this opportunity is that you've got coming up, because here's your opportunity right here. Knight of Swords. Woo! Coming in strong, big changes, big opportunities. And it may seem, I'm getting the feeling that, you may be a little hesitant, but don't be the Knight of Swords. Rush right in. Now, it's going to take a little bit of work. Okay, it's going to take a lot of work. But the important thing with this card is don't feel overloaded. Just take it one thing at a time and trust your instincts, because this opportunity is definitely what is coming for you. It's part of your destiny, and take it seriously. And then, ta-da, had to draw one more card. Didn't want to end up on all the hard work. So now we've got the King of Pentacles. Yay. All right. This is going to pay off. This is going to give you a real sense of security. I think as you go through this experience this year, at the end of the year, you're going to feel it like, yes, okay, I've got this. You are, you took a lot of chances with this, and maybe your confidence was like, oh, I don't know. But this is the end result. It's going to pay off for you, and it's going to be great. So Happy New Year.
Oh, wow. That is so exciting.
That is exciting. I got chills.
So exciting. So
Yeah.
we are over an hour here,
Oh
girls.
my goodness.
I know. I have one more
Sure.
urgent situation that's coming in, and this will be the last one. I'm sorry if we didn't get to your question, and we thank each and every one of you for posting and being with us tonight. And Sheena is she's not handling the loss of her mom very well. She says, "Hello again. I found myself on this video again. I'm feeling like giving up, and I can't do this without my mom. Any help or advice, please?" And everybody in the chat is being so loving and supportive to Sheena and sending her encouraging messages. And I did read this as I saw it go by, and what I was feeling is that your mom is saying, I haven't gone, I haven't left. I'm still with you. I'm still right here with you. And to talk to her, pick up your cell phone, and you can either dial or not dial, but just pick up your cell phone and talk to her. Put a teacup or a coffee cup, get coffee, put coffee in it, set it down across from you. You sit down with your coffee and close your eyes and talk to her. She is still there. And she also told me that when somebody who is very dynamic, had a big personality and a lot of energy, when their physical essence does leave, there's like this there's this gaping void in our energy field that we are a different vibration, because their vibration is not mixing with our vibration anymore. So with her vibration gone or out of your immediate vicinity, you are feeling this void. And she said, this void is your growth opportunity, your opportunity to step in and develop your energy and your vibration. And this is, and she's saying, I'm going to be here with you. And it's just you getting to know yourself without that vibration. It's almost like you played off, or not played off, but sort of it bounced off, or you resonated with your mom's vibration. And now that vibration is no longer here, you're not used to your own vibration. And she's saying, you can do it. You can step up and you can build up this vibration on your own.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that makes sense. How about you girls?
I hate to add to that at all.
That's pretty perfect.
But I will have to, I have to, because she did say something to me, and she used some pretty salty words. So I don't know, can we say the F word on this?
Just
You can
say
say effing, effing.
effing. Yeah.
Because she said, just F it. Just F it. Go take a bath. Go get in bed. Go. So she's saying, you know what? Just give up once in a while. Just say F it and give up. And then go lick your wounds a little while and then go back. She's there. She's got you.
Mhm.
She taught you well as a kid how to keep going. And Jean had the perfect that was the perfect thing. You just were so used to her vibration, her frequency. It's hard to be alone now. But you're not really alone. She really is there. But I would love to have some validation if she once in a while used some salty language, because
Ah, I love that.
it's a very loving energy, I can tell, but she's just like, just
I think she did that to bring levity to the situation as well, because I was getting kind of serious.
Well, and even a strong energy behind it, you know. Um, yeah, I think the first thing that she gave me when she was talking to me about you, she was saying, she's focusing too much on me and gone. You know, I'm right here. I did feel a very powerful, strong voice, a very powerful influence in your life. And she told me now is the time for Sheena to shine. Now is Sheena's time to grow. Now is Sheena's time to experience advancement in her life and spiritually. She said, but she needs to stop saying I'm not here because I'm right next to her. And then she, interestingly, showed me things I do. I miss my mom dearly too. And yes, I mean, when you think of them, you get that little pain in your heart. But knowing that she's right there, like with my mom, she showed me. I used to talk to my mom a lot when I had to drive somewhere. So I'd get her up, on the Bluetooth and, hey, mom, how's it going? So when I feel that now, I just drive and talk to her. Hey, mom, how's it going? I'm thinking I would be calling you right now. I'd be calling you and we'd be having this conversation. You'd be giving me advice. So here I am. I'm open. I'm listening. I know you are active in my life. I know that you are watching over me. I am certain of it. In fact, I am putting out my aura right now to sense and feel you. You can do, and then she also showed me another thing I do, and that is grabbing something that belonged to her. Hold it in your hand. Get to a quiet place and say, let's have a chat. Let me tell you how I feel, mom. And then you can talk to me. And I'm so happy to have you. You're still with me. I'm so happy you are my mom. I'm so happy that I am your daughter. And give me some advice. I'll listen. I'll watch. I'll look for signs. That's what she was giving me. And she's telling me you're not going to give up. So basically she knows, she says, I know her to the core. She says, I know her to the core. She's not going to give up. So sit with me, she's saying, sit with me, talk with me, walk with me, laugh with me. Tell me a joke. What? Beautiful, powerful, powerful woman. You'll feel me most when you fill your heart with the happy memories that we had together. Then I come in. Then you can hear me. Then you can feel my essence. And we still will enjoy that very tight relationship that we had.
Absolutely. So beautiful. And T-Barb says, write her a letter. That's really good too.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you look back at some pictures and you're laughing and you're crying and, just connect with her. She's there. She's there.
She's
Well,
there.
thank you, everybody, for helping out with Sheena there. And Meredith Mira is here. Hi, Meredith. Thank you. Happy New Year. And thank you very much, each and every one of you, for being here in the chat with us, and all of the moderators, all of the just loving messages that you guys share with each other, your patience with me when I don't get to each and every question, when you just jump on and we're just now ending, you're like, oh man. So I just want to thank you, everybody, for all all of your support, all of the subscribers. I want to thank you, Terry Lee, Pure
Oh.
Visionary Psychic Medium, and you,
Sure.
Terri Suzuki from Kigaru Spiritual Journeys, for joining me tonight. And if Kigaru, if somebody would like a private reading with you, what's the best way for them to reach you?
I think they could just go to my booking site, kigaruspiritualjourneys.com. Or if they can't remember Kigaru, just go to my YouTube channel and go to the About, and there'll be a link there.
Very nice. And you, Terry Lee?
I am at purevisionarypsychic.com. Very easy to book a reading from that website. And I would greatly enjoy doing readings for you. Love doing readings.
Wow. Wow. Very nice. And please do stay tuned. All of us will be on a special panel this Monday, January 2nd. For the new year, we've been invited to the Crone Zone Conversations with the Ancients, and we will be on a panel there on Monday the 2nd. I believe it's 4 p.m. Eastern. I don't have, do I have the time? It's 4 p.m. Eastern, and that's 1 p.m. Pacific. So please do come over and see us there as well.
Yes. And watch our community pages. We will post up, readings that are coming up and other shows where we'll be doing readings. So if we missed your reading today, keep an eye on those pages and we'll let you know.
And Wisdom Seeker Joan will be there with us too. Hi, Wisdom Seeker Joan. Thank you very much for all your support tonight. And Wisdom Seeker Joan will be on the panel with us on Monday as well. So it'll be a very
It's gonna
special.
get wild.
Lots of psychic going on.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Thanks again, everybody, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Woo!
Yeah. Woo.